Testing, testing, one, two, three. All eyes on me. All right. How to find your player archetype to maximize attraction potential. This is gonna be the most basic version that I've come up with myself, and I've put together. If you're a girl and you want to follow along, you're very well welcome to. It's not gonna be any different. It's just this is just more for the guys, like formed for guys. But if you're a girl, you can fill in the gaps and just put your thing on it. You can say. Anyways, sorry for my baggy eyes too. I just woke up. Anyways, 90% of people don't understand the game. Literally, this is how it works. 10% of guys get 90% of the women. That's how it's always been. But you've probably already seen it before. One of the ugliest fucking dudes you've ever seen is walking around with one of the most beautiful women you've ever seen. And you're just like, bro, how? How? Like, I look better than that guy. And you're like, how is he getting the girls and I'm not? Well, first of all, you're asking the wrong question. The real question is, how can you find yourself attracting one of these girls if you don't even understand who you are? What is your archetype? You can never attract what you want if you don't even know what you are. Get what I'm saying? Right? Attraction isn't random. It's about signaling perception and confidence. And if you're someone who feels like you're doing everything wrong, working out, improving yourself, working on your confidence, you're either trying to become someone you're not, trying to fit into an archetype that doesn't belong to you and never belonged to you, or you're already a unique type of person, but the signals you're sending to the world doesn't match who you actually are, right? And there is no in between. There is no in between. Between these two, there is none. So to be successful, you need a deliberate mix of mindset, lifestyle, energy, and style, as in how you dress, that positions you as the only logical option in your lane, in the type of people you attract, while attracting the exact type of people that resonate with your archetype, which is exactly what I just said. Okay, let's start off. So first of all, what is your archetype? This is the most basic definition of it. An archetype is a basic model or a perfect example of a person, personality, or way someone behaves. It's like a pattern that shows up again and again and again in stories, myths, and real life. So obviously you have your nerd, emo, jock. You can keep going. All right, now this is not to be confused by the Mog chart by K Shami, because K Shami, he made something that other people haven't made. The Chad Lai, high tier normie, mid tier normie, and so on. This is not to get confused by that. Why? Because you can be any special archetype. You can be a nerd and still be a Chad. You can be any special archetype. You can be an emo and still be a mid tier normie, right? Archetype is supposed to be your unique style and potential, while the Mog chart is meant to expose your base and overall stats. If it's not clear enough, pause it and read it again. Okay, now let's go down. So this is the way I define archetype, alright? This is Chino's definition of it. An archetype is not one sole word like just nerd or athlete. It's multiple things added together, and that's what makes you unique. Not everyone is only emo or the school jock. Okay? You can't just solely be emo and not like fucking classical music or rap music. Like, this is 2026. It's just how it is, bro. You can be anything, I guess. You can be a fucking lizard if you want. Or a dog. I know you've seen them videos. Okay, so you can be a very analytical slash logical person throughout life. That's just your nature. It's how you've always thought. It's your mindset, right? But also you love going to the gym, watch anime a lot, you go to school, but you present yourself in a serious way and dress like an athlete. Now all of a sudden, combining all those things together, that becomes the athletic intellectual or the warrior scholar, right? It's simple. It's all it, plus it already sounds more powerful than just nerd, and it's uniquely you. It's you. No one else can be that person with those exact things. It's just how it is. Okay, now the basic formula, it's mindset, your lifestyle, signaling, and what you wear that makes you your archetype. And then your archetype plus your looks, it's just a whole enhancement in it of itself. Okay? Now let's go down. Okay, the first layer. The first layer is the psychological base or the mindset. It's basically just how you think, what you prioritize throughout the day. Because when no one is watching or listening, it's when you're you. It's when you're the most raw, especially to yourself. So, not what you tell other people just for the sake of telling them. For example, this is my example. When no one is looking, I find myself to be very disciplined because when I say I want to do something, I do it. Even if no one watches. I'm competitive with myself. I want to win and I will win. and I hate losing. But I know even when I lose, I win eventually. So I am fine with losing because it's a sacrifice that I am. It's a sacrifice that I must make to eventually win. Okay, now with that little paragraph that you wrote, and I hope you've been following along, with that little paragraph that you wrote, you want to pick 2 or 3 of the absolute main ways your mind works. And I highlighted it. I highlighted every single important keyword: discipline, competitive, hate losing, win, 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 sacrifice. I highlighted those. Now we take the overall message of what you said and you compile it into a mindset of mainly just words for now. According to what I wrote, it would have been competitive, disciplined, growth, and unyielding. Why? Because I don't want to lose and I like to win. And yes, it is a typo. I put 2 to 3, it's 2 to 4. All right, so the second layer is lifestyle expression. What do you actually do throughout your day? Like, what is your actual lifestyle? What do you do? How do you live? Okay, it's real simple. Some examples, but you're not limited to the gym. Maybe you do coding, you make music, or you like going to concerts, you watch anime. You're in the world of finance, sports, fashion, schools. You can go on, right? You want to pick 2 to 3 of the absolute main things you do or are into. So, for example, my example, I do calisthenics day to day, and I'm interested in body performance and have extensive knowledge in sports. I am also into entrepreneurship and business. I sometimes watch anime, and I also love video games. Okay, so real raw, real simple. Now I'm gonna compress all of them into 3. So what did I get? I like working out. That's number 1. Number 2, entrepreneurship. Number 3, video games. And notice how I didn't put anime in there because I said I sometimes watch it. It's not something that I'm doing mainly, right? And I said 4 things. So out of all the 4 things, I picked 3 of the top most main things that I do in my lifestyle. So I removed anime, right? Because I sometimes do it. Unlike video games, I play that more than I do than I watch anime. Okay, so we're gonna go back up. Third layer, aesthetic wear, aesthetic slash wear layer. How do you dress? How do you carry yourself? Okay, some examples, but you're not limited to streetwear, minimalist, emo, gothic, casual, starboy, hype, professional, all that. It's real simple. This is how you dress now, not how you dress in the how you want to dress in the future, how you dress in the past. No, right now. Okay, so you're gonna pick 1 to 3 of the absolute main things you wear daily. My example, I normally dress with streetwear paired with sweats. I do wear cowboy boots with bootcut jeans occasionally as well, but I do have some clean professional clothes that I'd like to wear but stopped wearing for now. Now, in my compressed version, you take that little paragraph, I got streetwear and cowboy style. Pay attention to why I didn't put professional clothes in there because I stopped wearing it. I want to wear it, but I stopped wearing it. What am I wearing right now? The main ones, street boy and cowboy. That's it. Simple. Okay. Now the 4th layer, and I hope you've been writing this shit down. I'm on to you. Okay. 4th layer. How do you behave? How are you perceived by others? This is the 4th layer, okay? Pay attention. Some examples, but are not limited to. Are you perceived as confident? Are you usually nervous? Are you adventurous? You always want to try something new. Are you shy? You look too serious, have a RBF. Are you boring? You like to smile a lot, like those type of things. These are the signals you might give off to people, not how you want to be perceived. That's very, 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 very important. Now, I'm going to say this again. This is not how you might be perceived or how you wish to be perceived. So, you want to pick 3 to 5 the absolute main signals that you give off, that people confirm, people have probably told you, or that you yourself can absolutely confirm that's how you are. My example, others say I may have a resting bitch face or an RBF, or that I look too serious the way that I carry myself. I have had girls tell me that I look arrogant, others say I look confident. Some girls have said that I look like I'm too good for them. Many have said I am very mature. I have a very mature mindset and I have very mature behavior for someone my age, like an old soul. So, if you were to compress it, everything I just said, if you compressed everything you just said, you would have gone 3 to 5 signals, and I'm gonna tell you mine right here: serious, arrogant, confident, mature, and old soul. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that I actually am arrogant. This is just how people have perceived me before, right? Don't just assume what someone might think without at least some evidence or clues that someone might actually think that. Don't assume someone might think you're shy. If you don't if you're not perceived as shy, don't put shy. That's simple. If you yourself are shy, but everyone in the world tells you you're not, you don't look like you're someone who's shy, don't put shy. Simple. It's what you signal. It's not hard. Okay, now we're gonna go down. Now we're gonna lay it out. You're gonna take your mindset, your lifestyle, what you wear, and what you signals you give off to the world to get your archetype. Right now, if you haven't already seen the mod chart, I'll put in the link in the description. I want you to watch it after this video, and then I want you to come back to this video. So after you've officially gotten laid out, which is your mindset, lifestyle, what you wear, and then your signaling for your archetype, this is what you would have, hopefully on paper, if not on doc, on notes, something, and you're gonna highlight it like this. You're gonna highlight what you You're gonna highlight what you wrote. You're gonna copy it. To make it easier for you guys, you're simply gonna go into ChatGPT and you're gonna type in and then ChatGPT is gonna type out all of these things for you. You can look at it yourself. Right now, for me, it would have been breakdown. For me, it would have been warrior core, go down, builder slash entrepreneur. It's gonna tell me all these things, and then what you want to do, you want to type in. Now, give me the top two. We have the warrior, and then the sovereign, the ruler. Okay, now we're gonna type in, and then you would type in what kind of women would you attract. And if you're a girl, you can type in guy. Same thing, is real simple. And if you did this somewhat correctly, ChatGPT is gonna give you examples of the girls that are attracted to you and that you have actually attracted in real life, or that you're currently dating with, or that you've talked to in the past, or are currently talking to. It's gonna be kind of accurate. Then this is true. The admirer, the soft feminine traits, nurturing, supportive, emotionally expressive. Like I've talked to these type of girls before. This is pretty accurate. I would probably make a more advanced version of this video in the future, but for now it's just a basic version just to get your grasp on it. This isn't actually a full guide on how to get women. This is more of a framework of what your archetype is, so that when you do want to get women, or you do want to get a certain man, you can get it, or you know if you can get it. Okay, so not that hard. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Have a good one.